So we're about to enter the gallery area where the Mona Lisa is. The crowd is literally, I don't know, 20 meters deep. And there's no way you can actually kind of see the painting unless you're at the front. Wow, they've even got screening, black screening on either side. Oh, wow. I'm on my way to a museum, and it's actually the most visited museum in all of France. Do you know which one it is? It is the Louvre, and it has over 38,000 art pieces in it. It's even got vaults on site that stores the art pieces. Let's go check out the museum, see how accessible it is for people with disabilities, and go and experience some Parisian culture. One thing that Paris does not have much of, it's public bathrooms. I'm in a huge park right now, right in the central part of France, and there are no public bathrooms anywhere. I literally have been wheeling around this park for about 15 minutes now, and I can't find any that are operating. So if you need to pee, I don't know, maybe strap on a leg bag or something. So I'm at Le Musée Faux d'Objets, which is actually next to the Louvre. As there's no public bathrooms around, I had to pay and get tickets to enter a museum just to use the bathroom. And the hand dryer is up extremely high. Like, you need to be a giant with long arms. It's literally kneeling at the ceiling. As there's no public bathrooms anywhere, the only way you can actually go to the bathroom is to get tickets to a museum. So you have to pay to pee. This is the main crossing to enter the Louvre, and you'll notice the center of it's all fenced off, so you can't even cross properly. So I can fit through in my wheelchair, but if you're in a large power chair or a scooter, you probably won't fit through here. We have arrived at the Louvre, and this place is huge. It's absolutely amazing. It used to be a palace. In 1793. It was actually turned into a museum. That was after the French Revolution. The pyramid that's behind me was actually built in 1989, so it's actually kind of new. And it was designed to replicate the pyramids of Egypt. So it's actually the largest gallery pretty much in the world, and they've got artworks from all over the world, from Egypt to Italy to French arts, and they've even got some Australian stuff. Come on, let's go in. The entrance is amazing. It's just this big glass ceiling all the way around us. There's only one lift to get in and out of the museum, and it's this one here. And so the lift is actually built into the museum floor, and it pushes all the way up to the sky. And this is this little lift for all wheelchair users to come in and out of the museum, which makes me wonder, if the lift breaks, how do people get in and out?
It's like a treasure hunt.
Okay.
To find the lift.
Well, I like treasure.
So don't hesitate to ask as a staff member for the lift.
Thank you so much. Merci beaucoup.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Au revoir. When you arrive into the museum, it's good to head to the assistants room. And that room, you can hire a wheelchair if you didn't bring your own. But the good thing about that room as well is I'll give you a map. And on that map, we'll show you where the lifts are and how to get around the museum. Because the museum is literally a maze. And it's important to know where the bathrooms and lifts are. Lifts are huge. You could fit not one wheelchair in here, but like 5 wheelchairs in here. And the lovely lady said that there aren't actually bathrooms on every level. So it's good to know where the bathrooms are, just in case you need to get them quick. She also mentioned that the tickets are free for a wheelchair person. So you can come in here for free for yourself and bring one other carer as well. What a bonus. So we're about to enter the gallery area where the Mona Lisa is. The crowd is literally, I don't know, 20 meters deep. And there's no way you can actually kind of see the painting unless you're at the front. Wow, they've even got screening, black screening on either side. Oh, wow. This is amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Wow. Oh my God. can see there's a huge crowd just behind us. And if you're in a wheelchair, you get to come right to the front of this barrier and literally meters away. It's crazy to have so many people there, and you just wheeled to the exit, and there was a lovely lady. She just said, look, come straight through, went straight to the barrier. And it was sort of weird because you're at this wooden barrier like a pew, and behind you are hundreds and hundreds of people back 20 meters. There was no one saying, hey, hurry up and move on. So you could sit there in your wheelchair park and enjoy it for half an hour if you like. If you're in a wheelchair and you're looking for something to do and you want to come see the gallery, I would recommend it. It's very well set up for people with disabilities. The museum is absolutely enormous, and there's not really a way that you can see the whole museum in one day because it is just so big. And it's really exhausting wheeling around and looking at everything. But it's okay to stop and rest, or even have a little nap.
To get to this one, unfortunately, you will have to exit the museum.
Leave the museum?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's not comfortable.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because when you leave the museum, you
Yeah.
will have to go out of the pyramid
Yeah.
and go to another door
Okay.
called La Porte des Lions,
Yeah.
Lion's Door.
Yeah. So it turns out the section of the museum that I'm really keen to check out, which is the Arts of Africa, Asia, Oceania and Americas. So it has some of the Australian collection, even Aboriginal Australian collection. It's not accessible, the lift is broken. So the only way to access it is to leave the museum, which is a big process, and go all the way to the outside in the den and then back in again. Go that way or that way?
You go straight that way.
Yeah?
Yeah. You see the bushes over there.
Yeah?
You'll have to go inside of the garden.
Yeah.
And then the first on your left.
So I just visited the Asiana section, and the entry experience was not great. The security were extremely rude. I went in one entry and he told me to go out to the other entry to go through the metal detector. I mean, I'm sitting on metal. Of course the metal detector's going to go beep. I have no bags. And I just didn't expect them to be that abrupt and rude. I finally get to the bathroom, busting to go to the bathroom again. I get to the bathroom, guess what? Accessible bathroom, out of order. There is no accessible bathroom at all around here. Joke. Anyway, you win some and lose some. Well, I'll tell you what, the Louvre, what an experience. We've been here for hours and I feel like we've only just scratched the surface. But I still feel like it was worth it just to see what we did get to see. I rate the Louvre 4 out of 5 star for accessibility. It would get 5 stars if it had more accessible bathrooms and a few more lifts. And it is definitely something you should do if you are thinking about coming to Paris.